Alright, let's explain why this dupes. Basically, what happens is that this detector rail over here is powered while it's getting pushed. And it will end up over here butting this TNT, which at the same time updates this piston to extend going up, which gives an update to this TNT, not this TNT, this piston here, which is also butted, which makes it push the TNT, all from the same gain tick. But right before that happens, this piston here will extend and power this observer. So that this observer updates the TNT right as all of that is about to happen. Or slightly in the middle. And then it gets pushed while the TNT was duped. Or generated, whichever you like most. And then we push it back and restart. So, yeah, I guess we look at this guy now. This one's even easier to understand, which is amazing. Okay, I guess it's time to explain this one. Basically, there's a detector rail here. When you power this note block, which ends up at the piston pushes the detector rail right on top of this TNT. This activates this piston over here, which gives an update to this piston. Since this piston is butted, it will push that TNT forward. Now, right before this TNT is pushed forward, this piston extends and updates this observer, which sends a block update to the TNT. The TNT, realizing that it's butted, creates an entity, and then the piston goes ahead and pushes the TNT, which doesn't actually exist anymore, and generates a new one. And then the cycle restarts, so, yep. Now, the reason this is so much simpler than the other version is because it uses two minecarts. When the piston pushes the detector rail, if the detector rail is powered before it gets pushed, then the state for that detector rail doesn't need to update once it arrives, which is what gives the perfect update order for this to work. Although, if it's powered, and then you push it over to another minecart, it understands that it's still being powered, and so it does the same thing. For this design, though, when you push the minecart, since there is only one, you have to make sure that the minecart stays on the rail. And so we do this by pushing the rail and the piston over here at the same time, which causes this piston to update as soon as it's arrived. And yeah. And the reason why you can't do it with just one is basically because of the rail always needing to be on at all times, and you need the rail to be on as you push it and as it arrives. Yep, fun. Anyway, this is one wide tileable.
Both of them are.
Yeah, both of them are. What a great transition.
Amazing.
Yeah, so this is one wide tileable. Here are a bunch of examples. First things first, they can't all run at the same time. Because if two of these run at the same time, it destroys the update order that these pistons have, as well as the TNT itself. So you can offset them by 1 tick. If you offset them by 1 tick, you need to make sure to update this piston here accordingly, without actually having the setup, just so that it does it correctly. As an example, there you go. And if you do it with 2 ticks, or have each one alternate, Santa, if you could. There you go. Yep. And so with this design, you can do the same thing, just having them alternate like so. And there you go. Coreless, redstone redirectionless, TNT duper. Well, that was fun.